Welcome to New York City and Flushing Meadows, home to the US Open Tennis Championships and also home to the APP Franklin New York City Open, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Watch top pros battle for cash prizes and golden tickets to the USA Pickleball Nationals in Indian Wells, California. Join us for all the action as we bring you coverage straight through Championship Sunday. The Franklin New York City Open is brought to you by Franklin, SunMed, Skechers, New Belgium, Head, Hank, and Pickleball Central.
Championship Sunday continues from New York City. The gold medal match for pro men's singles is upon us from the USTA Billie Jean King Center. I'm Michelle McMahon alongside my partner in crime, seven-time US Open champ, Dominic Catalano. And both players in this matchup, Dom, have the opportunity to clinch the triple crown here today as far as gold medals go. They'll be in two more matches after this one, once playing together as partners in the men's doubles matchup, and then against each other once again in the mixed doubles format. So how do you go from partners to foes when it comes to singles?
Well, thank God they start off as partners, because they're starting off against each other. I'd rather started playing together and then separate, but they're going to go against each other this one, then play together, and then go against each other again.
It makes this one all that more interesting. They are so familiar with each other's tendencies. So starting with Zane Navratil, the challenger, who had to work his way up through the back draw. What stands out to you about his game as a singles player?
Well, Zane Navratil, obviously what he's really known for is that spin serve. He's going to use it. He uses it consistently. It's a matter of whether JW can counter it and do something with it or give Navratil opportunities. What Navratil's looking for on that spin serve is a short return to serve, and he can come in and set up his third shot. So look for that, and then look for Zane to use his athleticism. Both of these players very athletic. Zane moves as well as anyone in the game of pickleball, but he'll use that athletic ability to his advantage, trying to get JW out of sorts.
Not to mention that two-handed backhand. He is 26 years old, one of the most athletic and fastest players on the tour, as you know, and he's constantly making highlight reels, it seems, in these matches. I'm sure we'll see more of that today. And when it comes to squaring off against JW Johnson, what can he exploit in this singles matchup when JW Johnson seems to be the guy that nobody can beat?
It's hard to exploit anything on JW Johnson. Biggest thing is he's got to try and get him frustrated. If he can get JW Johnson frustrated, then he may have something, but it's very hard to get this kid frustrated.
JW Johnson is just 19 years old. He's based out of Delray Beach, Florida. You mentioned that calm demeanor. He really doesn't display how youthful he is in this sport. You wouldn't know if he's up by 11, down by 11, winning, sweeping the series. Who knows? But what is it about his game, technically speaking, that makes him so difficult to crack?
He does the basics better than anyone. It's as simple as that. He can do stuff so simple and so easy. He makes it look easy too, which is kind of annoying to everybody else because he goes about things so nonchalant. But it's his technique. It's his, attention to details, his training. I mean, you watch this kid on Instagram and on social media, his training, his regimen, his diet, everything about him says, I'm really going for this pickleball thing.
He comes from a family of pickleballers. His mom dominates the senior division, and his little sister, a rising star in women's, Georgia. She'll be on display here with JW later on in the mixed doubles format. And just an interesting storyline that continues to play out. How do you expect the momentum to impact this series between these two players?
Well, these guys have played a ton against each other and a bunch with each other. So it's going to be interesting how it's going to shape out. I think we'll be able to determine how it's going to shape out in the first maybe 3 to 5 points, and we'll see kind of who's doing what kind of patterns they're showing, and we'll get a better feel for it. How to predict it from the beginning? Who knows right now with these two.
Let's take a look at the road to getting to the gold medal match. Yeah. What was the most impressive win in your mind for both players, J.W. Johnson and Navratil, to work their way into this match?
Both of them had to get through a very tough Federico Staksrud. Federico Staksrud playing so well right now. J.W. Johnson took him out in the winner bracket final, and then Zane Navratil had to beat Federico Staksrud on the bottom half in the bronze medal match. So Staksrud gets the bronze medal. Very impressive wins for both of these guys to get to this gold medal match.
We're moments away from the first serve here on championship court. It's the best 2 of 3 games. Games are 2-11. A little fist bump to the partners and now foes in this single matchup. Once again, the opportunity to potentially win 3 gold medals today on both sides.
Well, only one of them will have that opportunity in about an hour.
Time will tell. We expect this to be as close as possible. And just a reminder, the 2022 National Championships will be held November 5th through November 13th. And all these pros who are gold medaling here will be able to qualify for the 2022 pre-registration.
Golden ticket winners.
Golden ticket winners across the board. First serve is underway and first point. Side out, I should say, Zane Navratil forcing the error and taking the serve. And here's that sensational serve that Dom prepped us for.
Navratil right off the Franklin sign in the net.
J.W. Johnson looking to crack the scoreboard first.
Well, so much for getting a feel for how this is going to roll. We'll just keep trading side outs here.
0-0.
Zane Navratil with a passing backhand.
Watch him double up here. He comes back to the same spot. Zane will typically go sideline to sideline, move the ball in and out. He doubles up in the same spot there, and then the serve, right on cue after we talked about it, causes an issue for Johnson.
When you're the returner on this serve, what makes it so difficult?
So it's, ooh, that is a great cross-court drop from Navratil. Biggest thing is you have to watch Zane's hand when he spins it. That's how you know where it's going to go. Has nothing to do with his swing. It's about the spin he puts on it. So we go here, boom, it's going to, let's see here, boom, it's going to kick to the left. So, wow.
Another passing winning shot. Zane Navratil ripping that forehand down the line, and a beauty at that.
And a very quiet timeout here from J.W. Johnson as Navratil jumps out to a 4-0 lead here early in game one. But it's about reading his spin. And so you got to read which way he's flicking that. And when you see the tops flick, when you see it flicking one way, wherever it's going to spin, that's where it's going to go. What Zane does well is he spins one way and then he'll swing the other and make you think that because he's swinging the other way that it's going to kick that way, and it doesn't.
Zane Navratil with the early momentum here in game one, up 4-0. If you're J.W. Johnson, what adjustments need to be made to halt this momentum?
Well, he needs to get Navratil on the move and off of his center of gravity. Navratil's able to set up on every single one of these shots, get his feet under him, and play. When Navratil is set up, he's trouble. Now, Navratil, one of the best players on the run, too. But the last thing I want to do is have Navratil set his feet and be hitting shots.
Zane Navratil, the former standout tennis player back in the day. J.W. Johnson puts a halt to the momentum for now and takes back the serve.
You finally stopped that run.
0-4.
J.W. Johnson, there he is.
Yeah, and he's got a nice two-handed backhand too of his own. He's on the board.
1-4.
You never count this kid out, ever.
And again, looks the same when he's down by 4-0 in game one of the gold medal match as he would be if he's up by the same score.
Yep.
1. Point.
And the serve getting in on the body of J.W. Johnson.
5-1.
Free point for Navratil.
Side out.
Got exactly what he wanted off that serve. Real short return.
1-5.
What a forehand shot for J.W. Johnson. Makes it look easy. What did you like about that choice?
I like that Navratil, as soon as he hit it, goes, yeah. He knew it was good. But again, it's what Johnson can do with that. He runs around that shot, and he makes you think he's going to go cross court with it inside out, and he rips down the line. So he's got a lot of options from that position.
You're also witnessing the top 2 men's singles pickleball players in the world, according to the rankings. There's a reason why. J.W. Johnson, number 1. Zane Navratil, number 2. Any victories against his buddy help him work his way back into that number 1 position
Absolutely.
that he held for so long.
Point.
A couple of unforced errors on Johnson's side that we don't usually see as part of his game.
No, and seeing him a little frustrated right now with his play.
Side out.
That ball is long. J.W. Johnson
2-7.
back to serve.
Point.
Free point there off the paddle of Zane Navratil.
3-7. Side out.
A commanding presence at the kitchen for Navratil. How did he cause success on that play?
Yeah, it's tough, and what it is they're getting those hands battles. Typically, the ball will continue to get higher. Navratil got in that hands battle, and then he got a ball nice and low
Side out.
at J.W. Johnson's feet.
Trying to match that serve. Cross-court forehand, just barely missing the sideline. Johnson looking to chip his way back into game 1. And he does just that.
And that's a good ball. What he did was he took something off it, created some shape on that ball, and so as the ball gets to the net, it starts to dip over, causing a very tough block for Navratil. Oh, tries to do the same on the backhand side.
Some crafty net play. And J.W. Johnson continues to chip away at his deficit.
4-7.
That ball goes wide. Navratil takes the side out.
7-4.
Oh, Wow. Never
J.W. Johnson dekes him out. What happened? How did he do it?
Never till he comes over and says something to the ref like, "Did you see that?" It's just he hides it so well.
Ooh. And that dribbler, there he goes
wow.
again with another no-looky cookie.
Ooh, I like that one.
Thanks.
That's nice. That's nice. That is definitely hockey.
No.
That has to be.
No. No hockey. Timeout is called on the court. J.W. Johnson finding his game midway through game one. How has he been able to turn the tides?
He's come up and controlled the kitchen line again. That's what he does so well. He uses his big frame to control that kitchen line. Navratil, one of the best at playing cat and mouse. But when you're playing it against J.W. Johnson, it's very tough. What Johnson does better than anyone in singles is take balls out of the air. So especially when you're up playing cat and mouse, trying to dink, cross court, do this, he's going to take a ball out of the air eventually and get you off your rhythm and get you out of position. So Navratil wants to get away from that. But what Johnson's doing right now, like I said, is controlling that kitchen line much better, not allowing the passing shots from Navratil.
Crowd is getting involved here at the Billie Jean King Tennis Center.
Starting to file in.
Long weekend of pickleball for everybody involved, and the best on display here today for Championship Sunday. Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson are teammates turned foes in this match. Navratil continues to get Johnson off his game slightly and building his lead 8-5.
8-5.
Oh, and it got it right there. Navratil thought he was deep enough.
And these are the plays, the fast hands of J.W. Johnson that make him so sneaky and so good and difficult to beat. A ball like that. On defense, no options, and he still gets it done. Navratil takes the service advantage back. 3 points away from a game one victory. That ball is wide and long, closing in. 2 points away.
9-5.
Another uncharacteristic error for J.W. Johnson, but that serve is a lot harder than it looks on camera here, Dom, is it not?
Oh, it is. Even if you know where it's going to kick. Just kick right.
Game point on the paddle of Zane Navratil. Hits it into the net. J.W. Johnson remains alive.
But yes, you're right, Michelle. Even though you know where it's going to kick or which way it's going to kick, you don't have that much time to react to it. So now you have to like position your body. Where are you going to go? I know it's kicking right, so I got to get to the right. And that's what, J.W. Johnson needs to do right there. He needs to get into these cat and mouse up at the kitchen line. If him and Navratil are 14 feet apart battling, J.W. Johnson has the advantage right now. When you're going hard rip, one at the baseline, one at the kitchen line, advantage Navratil right now.
What a grab from Johnson. Not enough, though. Zane Navratil puts it away. And he will take back the serve for game point once again.
10-6. Point.
He'll take it. Zane Navratil, the winner of game one. This is the best 2 of 3, so we have plenty more action to go, but trying to get the crowd involved. Thank you, Zane. We are thrilled to have an audience
too.
here. He's working too. Yeah, getting the people going. What was the way that Zane Navratil was able to bump J.W. Johnson off his game to get that victory.
He controlled the power game. He really did. He controlled the power game, didn't let Johnson get up to the kitchen line with him, where Johnson is successful. So we'll see what happens in game 2. Johnson can get up that kitchen line a little more and battle Zane 14 feet apart.
Our coverage continues from New York City. Game 2 will be underway after just a couple minutes. Stay with us.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Welcome back. Our coverage of the Franklin New York City Open continues here on Championship Court. Dominic Catalano and Michelle McMahon here with you, bringing you the coverage. This is the pro men's singles gold medal match, game 2 of a potential 3. Zane Navratil is back with the serve. He took game 1. Looking to do the same here in game 2. I have a feeling, though, this one might be going 3. Dom, what do you say?
I agree. J.W. Johnson makes a few adjustments here. And
Tough
right
to beat
there,
this guy twice.
Right, and right there, 14 feet apart, advantage Johnson at the moment. So he gets to that position. Good job.
0-0.
J.W. Johnson made a couple of unforced errors in game 1. We don't usually see those. Navratil forced him into a couple. What a finish for J.W. Johnson. Made it look easy.
Yeah, not the best decision for Navratil right there, trying to go lob over J.W. Johnson.
1-0. Side out.
Well-placed backhand for Zane Navratil. Earns him back the serve. What worked so well for him in game 1 that you'd like to see continue here in game 2?
Continuing the power game right there. That's it right there. Even though that doesn't fall for him, that's what he needs to do. Even if J.W. Johnson can get that ball, it's going to be a weaker block, and he's going to be able to come in and attack that next ball.
1-0.
J.W. Johnson eats up the lob. Goes angle on the overhead.
I think Navratil questioning himself. Okay, I did it once, my fault. You do it twice, that's just bad decision.
Point.
And then compound that with a return to serve error.
The tables have turned seemingly here in game 2. Johnson with the early lead that Navratil seemed to clinch last game.
3-0.
What is J.W. Johnson doing better in game 2 than he was in game 1?
That right there, just controlling the kitchen line. When he gets up and controls the kitchen line, he's one of the best. This is deja vu because it was exact point in game 1 where Johnson called a timeout when Navratil jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Now it's on the flip side. Johnson jumps out to a 4-0 lead. Navratil calls a timeout. Navratil just looking to regroup here. That's all it is. Got to slow J.W. Johnson down at the moment. Nothing he can do about what just happened. Only thing he can work on is what's coming up next after this timeout.
J.W. Johnson is a tough cookie to crack, as they say, and Zane Navratil forced him into some bad situations in game 1. How did Johnson pull away from that and take control?
So the bad situations that he got in, he got himself in. He really allowed Navratil to do whatever he wanted. And so now Johnson is dictating play. He's the one in control. It's what he does better than most, is take control of points. Seemed to be on his heels early on. He bounced back nicely, made it a game in first game. But now he's dictating play completely.
4-0.
And an unforced error isn't going to help you get back into this one.
Nope.
Johnson with the 5-0 lead and the serve.
5-0. Side out.
Navratil looking to capitalize on this wicked serve that we've seen for so long in his singles game.
0-5. Side out.
Tough to hook that back in when J.W. Johnson puts you on your heels like that. If Navratil's going to do this, he's got to be stepping into that ball. He's on his heels. Really tough to do anything with that.
Zane Navratil losing his footing a bit to recover on that backhand, and J.W. Johnson is not looking back, matching his point total from game 1 already with no points to show for it on Navratil's side.
Push off.
Foot fault is called on Zane Navratil. Tough break for him. And Johnson continues the momentum swing.
7-0.
Navratil full extension, but nothing he can do right there. And there's Jenny in the stands watching Zane and Navratil. Miss Wisconsin. Oh, nice inside out swing there from J.W. Johnson. Navratil was moving the complete opposite direction.
How is he able to do that so efficiently?
Johnson waits to see where Navratil's going to go and then goes. And we talked about it, he holds it on his paddle long, not physically, but he waits till the last second to make that decision.
Zane Navratil bouncing back, not a lot of time to do so. J.W. Johnson 2 points away from pushing a game 3 here in this gold medal match. Zane Navratil looking to get on the board for the first time here in game 2.
0-9.
That was a tough serve to return.
Yeah.
Almost seemed like his own spin hurt him on that one.
It did, because Johnson able to return. But ball just long, actually. Nice return from Johnson. And that's the key. You have to have good returns against Navratil. It's easier said than done with his spin serve.
J.W. Johnson closing in on game 2.
9-1. Point.
What a ball. I mean, two-handed backhand, keeps it nice and low over the net. Tough block for Navratil.
Game point. On the line, J.W. Johnson. does not get beat much in men's singles. That is why we are going 3 games as we expected. That two-handed backhand returns again, Dom.
Unbelievable. What a change of events right there as Johnson wins game 2, 11-1. We're going to 3, Michelle.
We're going 3. More from the Billie Jean King Tennis Center right after this short break. You do not want to miss this 3rd game of this gold medal match right after this.
Someone once said, live life while you're young, because when you get older, all you'll have are those stories. We don't think so. What we do today, that's tomorrow's memory. This is our time to do what we love, to learn new things and meet new friends. It's the beginning. This is game time. This is Generation U. Hank, a digital platform to find people like you.
Fruit Smash Super Hot Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
Working out doesn't have to be this complicated. That's why I make walking my workout with Skechers' new Workout Walker. They're loaded with performance and comfort technology, including a carbon-infused plate to add more spring to your step. They're ready for your ultimate walking workout. Just put them on and walk. You guys tired already? I'm still walking. Try Skechers' new Workout Walker. It'd be a lot easier if you just rolled.
Back on championship court for this gold medal match between Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson. This is game 3. Winner of this one will seal the victory of the match and claim the gold medal. J.W. Johnson handedly took game 2. Zane Navratil seemed in control of game 1. So where does that leave us for game 3, Dom?
Up for grabs. Who can start better right here? Who's going to dictate play early on here? If any indication by game 2, and like I was just finishing that sentence, any indication from game 2, JW is going to continue to move forward here, and he is right away in game 3.
1-0.
If Navratil lets that go, it's going to hit the line. It's a perfect shot.
He has mastered every angle on the pickleball court. He takes the early 2-0 lead
2-0.
and seems to be commanding the pace of this 3rd game as well. But once again, controlling the pickleball, or the kitchen line, excuse me, as you've been talking about all morning, Dom.
And as he walks back to the baseline, it looks like he's down 9-0.
3-0.
No emotion.
19 years old, J.W. Johnson is the #1 men's single player in the world. Impressive feat for such a young player.
His skills are just, they're unparalleled, what he can do, especially on a singles court. That's a nice ball there from Navratil. As he gets around his forehand, goes right down that line. Oh, Navratil just stares down Johnson going, really? You're going to take that? I mean, off the tape, off the line.
As crafty as they come, J.W. Johnson will take anything he can get against his doubles partner, who is now lost a key point and a key momentum swing.
2 points away from an end change here, Michelle.
J.W. Johnson makes it look easy.
Navratil just did everything he could not to throw his paddle here. His frustration holds on to it, gets the better of him, but then it's the paddle drop and the timeout.
Timeout called on the court. What is Zane Navratil reflecting on in this one?
It's very tough to Ernie J.W. Johnson because the kid's hands are so good. He can get anything back into the court if he's going to get his paddle on it. If you're going to Ernie, it needs to be a clean winner. If you get a ball within his reach and he gets a paddle on it, you're Ernieing off court. All he has to do is put it back in court, and he does. Navratil probably regretting trying to go for that one there, but not over. 5-1, takes the timeout before the end change happens. He's going to try and regroup, get back into that power game where he's hitting winners past J.W. Johnson, but he really has to extend the court, meaning he's got to be aiming a foot inside each baseline. That's just out of the reach of Johnson, will be make him fully extended.
5-1.
Well, right there, then Navratil goes off the line, little skid.
A little battle of finesse at the net. Navratil not letting this one slip away too soon. Not a lot of time to climb back in. Seemingly good grab from Navratil, but pushes that one just a bit too long. J.W. Johnson recovers, takes back the serve, and remains in control. As we said earlier, winner of this one has a chance to take home the Triple Crown. 2 other gold medal matches for each player here, playing together once and then against each other again with their respective mixed doubles partners. J.W. Johnson, it doesn't even seem like he's putting effort into the way he's winning these points.
It's so annoying, right? Like we're out there just hustling, running.
How does he put himself in a position, though, where he doesn't, where he just makes it look easy?
It's off the work. It's all the work off court. Nice finish there from Navratil. But it's all the work off court he does. He works on he trains on the beach. He does sprints on the beach. He's got a personal trainer. He's running stairs, hills. The kid works out. The kid eats right. You can't tell me that that doesn't affect his game. It does, 100%.
Just a backhand jab to the corner. Snags it, a timeout.
5-1, 1 minute.
Called on the court.
So Johnson calling a timeout, and that was a very obvious timeout too. As soon as the point ended, he'd look right at the ref and goes timeout. Usually doesn't take a lot of timeouts, but wants to regroup here before the end change, obviously. Got some little ones up there on the top.
Starting them young, a beautiful day here in New York City. No thunderstorms today like we had yesterday.
They see themselves up on the big screen right now.
Mom, we made it. No better place or setting for the New York City Open.
Well, let's see what Navratil can do here out of this timeout. Can he stop the end change from happening?
5-1.
Nope, he missed it. A little short.
Oh my. By an inch, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, a little short right there.
Everyone saw the ball out. Navratil staying alive before the end change.
That's the ball he needs right there. That's what he's looking for. Little power two-hander down the line. He would have had Johnson fully extended. Would have been a tough block for Johnson.
Navratil looking to make up some ground before getting his chance on the quote-unquote good side, where J.W. Johnson is. Switching sides at 6. And if there's any asset to his game, you've said it, it's the serve.
And nice job by Navratil getting Johnson fully extended. He's right back in this third game. And right on cue, that's it exactly again. Like I said, if he's going for that, it's got to be a clean winner. If he doesn't get this winner, Johnson's hands, all he's got to do is flip it back in the middle of the court.
How are his hands so quick? Some of that has to be natural ability, right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
pure athletic ability.
The reflexes are so fast. That ball is wide.
And it's not only the off court, but it's the on court training, the hand sessions. You know, he plays with a lot of good players down in South Florida. Obviously his sister, his mom Julie, Murcha Marariu, they're all playing together a lot.
Zane Navratil chipping his way back in, closing out his deficit to 1, setting himself up for the overhead. What's changed on his side?
Navratil's got some bounce in his step, and he's playing his hard game really well right now. There it is again. Given the opportunity, he's making the most of it. Five now. It's just 5-1. Navratil rattles off 4 quick points.
Never say never in these gold medal matches. Navratil would have a tremendous advantage going up for the side change, and he does just that. The first to 6, Zane Navratil trailed early in this one and found his way back. He will now return to the favorable side, and J.W. Johnson doesn't seem to have been the same since that timeout he called.
No, not at all. He came back in after that timeout. Just doesn't seem himself in general. Don't see anything like he's hurt or anything like that, but just doesn't seem himself. He's walking with an actual rapid pace, which you don't see a lot of either.
What has Zane Navratil done to neutralize J.W. Johnson's abilities in what we were seeing in game 2, where he just absolutely dominated?
Well, he's kept him back off the line as much as possible. When he does keep him back and keep him at the baseline, or at least in transition area, Navratil's controlling the point. When Johnson's able to come up, and actually control the kitchen line, then it's trouble for Navratil.
Stifling serve of Zane Navratil returns, and he closes in and matches that effort with the finish at the net.
Yeah, good control there from Navratil. That's always the tough one, is that second one, because Johnson gets the block and then able to do something with that second one.
Navratil with the energy to show for it at the end of that point with a fist pump. What'd you see here, Dom?
Fired up Zane Navratil. I mean, you can't say nothing for, being in that moment, the momentum swing. That is a complete mishit on the serve right there from Navratil. Did not want that.
A little too
right
excited.
There. Yeah. He's definitely
from his 8-5 lead.
Definitely fired up.
J.W. Johnson just crosses him over. Acts like nothing just happened in the last 3 points.
That forehand, that's incredible.
And to your point earlier, he doesn't show where he's hitting the ball and can still rip the angles just as well. It's impressive.
There's the ball out of the air. He controls the point. As soon as he's able to get a ball out of the air, he can flick that and control that better than anybody. That cat and mouse is not a good thing for Navratil to get into right now. He needs to play that power game.
And we now have a 1-point game here for the gold medal. Navratil fighting to hang on, places it to the corner, and gets the serve back.
What a shot there from Navratil to actually get that ball behind Johnson. Not an easy feat.
8-7.
Putting a halt to the momentum J.W. Johnson started to build.
Wow.
J.W. Johnson showing why he's the best of the best with this shot.
What a dink. That's absolutely incredible to put that much pace on it and get it past Zane.
7-8.
Incredible. Oh, I'll take yours and raise you mine.
A matched effort. Zane Navratil not going anywhere in this one. He takes back the serve with the highlight reel play. Take both of those little tap-ins and package those together.
You see Johnson actually do something with that block. He took a swing at that block and put something on it.
Zane Navratil bouncing back. Score hasn't gone anywhere between these two in the last couple of rallies.
8-7.
That ball is long, and Navratil 2 points away from a gold medal. Excuse me, if Zane wins, this will go to 1 match to 15 since he came back up through the back bracket.
He's 1 point away from it now.
From the chance to win a gold medal. 1 point away.
Opportunity.
To continue his pursuit.
Oh no, oh no. Zane is not gonna like that right there. It's just unfortunate.
7-10.
What a play. J.W. Johnson just has a way with his paddles of finding any open space on the court. Not a ton of power to it, but the perfect touch.
Placement over power.
J.W. Johnson, do not count him out of this one. You think Navratil should call the timeout?
100% right here. 100%.
And does he? He's going to let it go one more, I think.
Do not let him get an opportunity to tie this up here. Don't. You got to lead. Call a timeout, make him think about it.
Remember, J.W. Johnson, if he wins game 3, it's over.
Thought he was.
Navratil needs to fight for this win and then another game to 15 for his chance to win the medal. Yeah! And he gets it back. He disagreed with your call, Tom.
He did, and it worked.
Crowd gets to participate. Put their blessings on the championship court ball for Zane Navratil. And he is 1 point away from pushing the final game for the gold medal match. And he does it with a passing shot on the forehand. Dom, what did you just witness from Zane Navratil?
What grit, what determination. After getting beat pretty bad in the second game 11-1, to come back here and win 11-9, absolutely phenomenal. We're going to a game to 15.
It is not over yet. This gold medal match continues. We wanted you to have some bonus action, or at least Zane Navratil did. We have one more match coming up, 1 game to 15, and that will determine the winner of this gold medal. We have one quick break. As we step aside for just a moment, we'll be back with the action right after this.
Someone once said, live life while you're young, because when you get older, all you'll have are those stories. We don't think so. What we do today, that's tomorrow's memory. This is our time to do what we love, to learn new things and meet new friends. It's the beginning. This is game time. This is Generation U. Hank, a digital platform to find people like you.
Fruit Smash Super Hard Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
Working out doesn't have to be this complicated. That's why I make walking my workout with Skechers' new Workout Walker. They're loaded with performance and comfort technology, including a carbon-infused plate to add more spring to your step. They're ready for your ultimate walking workout. Just put them on and walk. You guys tired already? I'm still walking. Try Skechers' new Workout Walker. It'd be a lot easier if you just rolled.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Fruit, 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 and fruit, 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 and fruit, and fruit, 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 and fruit, 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 and fruit, and fruit, 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 and fruit, fruit,
fruit. Fruit Smash Super Hard Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
The iconic Unisphere is a fixture here at Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, just outside the Billie Jean King Tennis Center. First built in 1964. You can't miss it. You fly into New York and you can see it. And we are one match away from determining who will take home the gold medal for the men's pro singles here at the Franklin New York City Open. Michelle McMahon and Dominic Catalano bringing you the call today. It's been an interesting series of events. J.W. Johnson and Zane Navratil are teammates and also competitors in this singles matchup against each other. Zane Navratil came to the gold medal match through the backdrop. He won the best of two of three series against J.W. Johnson, pushing a fourth game match to win it all.
Yeah, and it's a tale of two different players. Johnson and Navratil kind of talking to each other over here on the sideline right now. But as soon as the match was over, Navratil disappeared. He went, I'm imagining he went, found shade, got something to drink, and sat. And Johnson stepped over the sidewall into the front row and sat in a seat, slouched over, and almost looked like he was going to take a nap in the sun, right? So mom came over, Julie Johnson, and covered him with an umbrella. And so they're sitting sideline now and talking at the moment. So it just depends on who jumps out first. It's going to be ever so important because in a game to 15, that's all it is. It's one match to 15. That's all you got. There is nothing after that. So I think whoever starts well is going to have a huge advantage here.
The winner of this one will clinch the gold medal and a chance to win 2 more gold medals. The Triple Crown, as we call it, because there are several other gold medal matches taking place today. We've got you covered all day long. And Zane Navratil has found a way to flip the script against J.W. Johnson. What needs to continue for him to dethrone J.W.?
Zane needs to keep playing hard. If he plays hard and continues to do that, he's going to win. I mean, and that's what he did at the end of Game 3 to pull away, and that's what he needs to do now. What he needs to not do is stay out of the 14-foot game, meaning kitchen line to kitchen line. If they're up at the kitchen line playing against each other, that's advantage J.W. Johnson. And so we've been saying it throughout this match. When Navratil's able to get into transition and play hard, it's to his advantage. When he has to come all the way up and play against him at the kitchen line, it's a JW advantage.
How do you keep that from happening?
Ooh. Trying to keep Johnson back as much as possible. So when he's attempting to come up, continuing to get balls out of the air by Zane. So keep him back, don't allow him to come up. When he does come up, then it's like, okay, we got to do what I can to get a ball past him. But it's tough to get anything past him because he's so lengthy too. Looks like the players are almost ready to go. Navratil receiving a couple words.
We're moments away from first serve here. What's been your biggest takeaway from this matchup so far?
The tale of 2 Johnsons. You know, it's not that Zane has changed much. It's JW that's changed a little bit. Zane has always stayed with his kind of game plan, but right now it's Johnson whose game plan has changed a bit. And so let's see if JW Johnson can come out, put that pressure on Navratil, and see what he can do, because if he doesn't, Navratil's got so much momentum now that he's just going to get in trouble.
Any early predictions for how this 15-point match is going to go down?
It's tough. Again, I'm going to see the first 3-4 points. You know, who can come out and play their game early. If Johnson can suck Navratil into the kitchen line, I think he's got a big advantage. But if he doesn't and allows Navratil to extend his arms and play hard and play fast, then Navratil's going to have the advantage. Prediction, I think Navratil's going to be the one to jump out early here, if I have anything to say about it. Just because of demeanor, how he ended Game 3, how he's walking into the stadium right now. Navratil seems to have the confidence that you're looking for in a 1 match to 15.
Could fatigue start to be a factor here?
I don't think so right now. I'm going to look at fatigue being a factor for these two
later on
in their next match when they play together. Okay, so, and when they play together, JW takes a lot of the court. Okay, so is that going to affect JW later on in mixed doubles when they play against each other again? Who knows? I don't think so. I think if anyone's got the legs under them, it's JW. I think Zane does too. But I did see Zane the other night in mixed doubles when we were out here. We had a 3-hour rain delay. We ended at about 10:30, 10:45. And I did the interview on court with Navratil and Coop. And Zane looked beat. He even looks at me, and before we did the interview, he's like, I'm tired. Well, they had been here since 7 o'clock in the morning. So they were going on 15 hours, 15 and a half hours of being here. That's a long day. So does fatigue set in? I don't think it sets in right here for either of these two because they're only match they've played today. But it'll be interesting to see later on down the road when we get to mixed doubles with these two. They look for Georgia and Andrea Coop to take over.
All right, the gold medal match, the final gold medal match is underway for men's pro singles. 1 match to 15, and Zane Navratil, to your point, Dom, coming out hot.
Yeah, comes out early, swinging, and right at the feet with the winner.
He'll take back the serve and the first attempt to crack the scoreboard. These two will be playing together again at 2 p.m. That coverage will be on ESPN+. Zane Navratil takes back the serve and the 1-0 lead. A rare miss for J.W. Johnson, looking a little bit similar as we saw in game 1.
Well, and the key on that right there is Navratil is so successful with his serve when he serves it deep, too. Navratil coming in hot right there.
J.W. Johnson takes it back and looks to chip away at the 3-point deficit here in the gold medal match. Finesse finish for Zane Navratil.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Didn't try and do too much with it. Nice and easy. Put it to the right spot.
3-0.
Wow.
What a rip for Zane Navratil off of a nasty serve at that.
4-0.
Oh, got it. Navratil wanted to call it out. You can't call balls out on the line here because they skip so much. It's so obvious.
J.W. Johnson's so good at painting the lines with his arsenal of shots. Another unforced error for him. He seems a little off his game so far to start here in the championship gold medal match.
Yeah, we wondered with his approach after game 3. He came over and sat, and we weren't sure what his demeanor was telling us.
But his demeanor never tells us anything, does it?
No, you're so right, Michelle. You really are.
Zane Navratil with a strong overhead, commanding that point.
5-0.
Up 5-0. But never count J.W. Johnson out. He's done this before. Has a way of creeping back into these kind of matches. Remember, this is 1 match to 15. Everything on the line. Gold medal, prize money, pride, friendship, perhaps. Just kidding. These guys will recover for their gold medal match in doubles. And what a passing shot for J.W. Johnson. He can do that so well on his forehand and his backhand, Dom.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the ability to do both. He does love that backhand, though, the two-hander, which he's really worked on and developed. Oh, and then right on cue, he did the back. Now he goes the forehand right there. But yes, you're exactly right, Michelle. Does it well on both sides. But you watch him through his shot. He stays nice and low, doesn't come up too early. Except for right there. And you watch that. The mistake was, as he went to hit that, he popped up. So when you pop up, the ball's going to come up with you and sail longer. When he's on, he's staying low and going through that. And I'm like demonstrating back here like I'm on camera. So, nice. right there from Johnson, and he did that on that return of serve. He stayed nice and low, finished through it, kept the ball low.
2-5.
J.W. Johnson looking to climb his way back into this final match to 15, and he does close the gap now by 2.
Yeah, it's a good spot there from J.W. Johnson. Again, getting him fully extended.
3-5.
Oh my goodness, he almost recovered it. Zane Navratil, so smart with his placement. J.W. Johnson almost got to that ball some way, somehow. Navratil ultimately coming away victorious on that one.
Nice ball there from Johnson. And just like you said, Michelle, he was down 5-0, but he's not out. He's never out.
Just wide for Johnson. Navratil takes the serve back. Are these self-imposed errors or errors that Navratil is causing?
The ones he's pulling wide like this, these are self-imposed, but they're necessary.
Oh, luring him to the backhand side, finishing him cross court. That was impressive.
And what I mean by necessary is he's trying to hit angles, trying to hit good shots. It's not that they're errors, but they're go down in the book as an unforced error, but you're trying to hit those angles, hit winners. Like that, like it's not a mistake.
So that's a good error in your mind.
Yeah.
You'll take it.
It's the right shot, it's just the wrong shape.
5-3.
That toss went a little wrong. J.W. Johnson, so hard to pass when he's manning the kitchen.
He put so much cut on that ball, spun away from Navratil.
Slide out. Point.
Navratil building on his lead, up by 3. 1 match to 15, gold medal on the line. Just wide. J.W. Johnson back in it.
Oh, if he doesn't clip the tape right there, that's a clean winner.
He knows it. You can tell by his body language after that.
Point.
Zane Navratil with a tricky serve. Is that more his serve or more of what JW didn't do?
Well, JW's trying to run through that. He's got to hit it first, run up second. Better job there, but oh, what a passing shot from Navratil. And players will change ends here at 8. Navratil up 8-3 and in command.
How
in this game
was
15.
he able to hit that narrow of a passing shot in that situation?
Again, proper technique, textbook from Navratil on the two-handed backhand. Just good follow through, staying nice and low, staying through the ball. He knows exactly where he needs to place that ball. And it's a very small margin of error right there because of the length of J.W. Johnson. Zane doing really well right now at controlling the pace of this match. He is in complete control up 8-3.
Zane Navratil leading the way. He had a very tough road to get into this final match to 15. Had to win 2 games in a row to take down J.W. Johnson to punch his ticket to this final matchup. Coming up through the back draw. And he has 2 more chances at a gold medal after this match is finished, playing doubles with JW and mixed doubles with Andrea Koop later on this afternoon. What a shot.
I mean, from his heels here, he hits a winner. I mean, falling away from the court. When it's going good, Michelle, it's going good.
Nothing J.W. Johnson could do on that one. Zane Navratil, so impressive with his highlight reel of angles. And another one added to the list. A backhand beauty.
Wow, I mean, that ball barely clears the net. You see that on the replay. What a shot from Navratil.
10-3.
Ball called out by Navratil on the return.
That ball is called wide, just barely. A near sneak attack from J.W. Johnson. He's so good at hitting those sidelines, typically. Zane Navratil just running away with this match. There he goes again with the backhand. Too good to stop.
Yeah, he's going so well right now. Everything just falling his way. He's hitting that angle. Like to see JW maybe return to the middle of the court. When he's returning to these sidelines, he's creating angles for Navratil for him to attack.
Navratil is 3 points away from a gold medal. Make that 2.
He is zoned in on both sides of the court right now. That's absolutely beautiful from Zane Navratil.
13-3.
There he goes. He can do it cross, line, in the middle. You name it, he's got the shot. Zane Navratil rips that one home down the sideline, earns the point, match point. 1 step closer to a gold medal. Match on his paddle, he hits that one long. I'm still not counting J.W. Johnson out of this one. We've seen crazier things happen in this sport.
Absolutely. He can go on just as good of a run. Tries to go hard cross court on the forehand side, goes a little wide.
Match point once again. Zane Navratil. And that wicked serve. Wanted it. Caught the net. Went wide. J.W. Johnson will accept the break.
That ball doesn't clip the tape. It's another clean winner.
Match point once again for Zane Navratil.
The thing is Johnson can't continue to side him out and not get points, especially down 14-3. You got to continuously add on if you want to have a shot. Keeps giving you opportunities here. Let's see if Johnson can take advantage.
3-14.
What a finish for Zane Navratil and his commanding presence at the kitchen, a place that J.W. Johnson typically thrives.
Forcing 3.
Match point on his paddle once again. A chance to win the gold medal here. And he does it! On the error of J.W. Johnson, Zane Navratil not only staying alive in this point, he earns the gold medal for pro men's singles. It was a long road to get back here, and he did it. What was the most impressive part about his comeback and performance to take down the #1 player in the world in J.W. Johnson?
The absolute grind it took him to get here. Because of the fact that he lost game 2 11-1, it could have easily been, I got to change my momentum, change my philosophy. He doesn't, and he comes out on top. Congratulations, Zane Navratil. What a win, what a champion.
And he has a chance to win 2 more gold medals later on today. Don't go anywhere. Lauren McLaughlin is on the other side to chat with the winners and much more. Stay tuned right here.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Fruit, 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 and fruit, 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 and fruit, and fruit, 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 and fruit, 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 and fruit, and fruit, 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 and fruit,
Fruit Smash Super Hot Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
Welcome back to the Franklin studio. Lauren McLaughlin here with silver medalist J.W. Johnson. Let's hear for it one more time. A very hard-fought battle against Zane Navratil went down to the tiebreaker. You two play each other so often, it can go absolutely either way each time. What do you think was the difference ultimately here in Zane coming out on top?
Obviously, his serves were really tough today, and his passing shots were on point throughout the whole match, and he did very well the whole match.
So your Triple Crown hopes are now done. However, 3 finals on a championship Sunday has to still feel pretty good and the best way to end a Sunday.
It's definitely better than being back at home just at the house, so it's a lot better being here.
So now you are going to play with Zane in men's doubles in a couple matches. You're going to try and help him get a Triple Crown today. Do you think you're going to be able to put this match aside and help him out?
For sure. Definitely need a gold, so for sure.
One more time for J.W. Johnson, our silver medalist. Congratulations. And now gold medalist Zane Navratil.
Let's go, boys.
So the road to this gold medal was a little hard fought. On Thursday in the open division, you lost to Federico Staksrud in the quarterfinals. You had 4 backdraw matches you had to win to then ultimately face Staksrud again in the bronze medal match where you got your revenge. You never even played J.W. Johnson in that bracket, and now you have to double dip him coming into this. It looked like you were playing very confidently today. Obviously, as I mentioned with JW, it can go either way when you guys face off. How did you feel your performance went today?
Good. I don't know. Well, it went well. Yeah, obviously a lot of backdraw matches. A lot of times it's good to come through the backdraw. You get a lot of play in, and at the end of the day, that's what I love. I love being here playing pickleball in an awesome venue, representing my sponsors, Franklin, and yeah. Just excited to win gold and hopefully another with J-Dub in a little bit.
So coming into Championship Sunday, you're playing in 3 different finals. Do you have to kind of compartmentalize each match? Because it's not necessarily a strategy of, oh, I'm playing singles all day today. Now you have different matchups. You're playing men's, you're playing mixed, singles. Is that kind of a match-by-match basis as you go into Championship Sunday?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because each match has a very different dynamic. Singles is obviously very little dinking, very little in the way of hands exchanges. Men's doubles is very, very stationary and a lot of quick hand stuff. Mixed doubles is kind of a combination of both. So the warm-up for a singles match is completely different than it would be for a men's doubles match or a mixed doubles match. And so it's hard to say that they're very related. However, you can definitely, I feel like, take momentum from one to the other, and that's what I'm going to try and do.
All right, one more time, a big round of applause to gold medalist here in men's pro singles, Zane Navratil. Ken Herman will come on in.
Zane, congratulations. Boy, we were just in Cincinnati last week with the tour. We're awarding you with the Triple Crown, and now here we are. Billie Jean King, USTA Tennis Center. Congratulations, Zane. You played terrific all week long.
Thank you.
Great job.
It got bigger from last week in Cincinnati. Don't ask me to pick this thing up.
All right, thank you so much for joining us for our 2 singles gold medal matches. We will be taking the stream down and head on over to ESPN Plus at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the remainder of our 3 doubles gold medal matches here today. Thank you again to Boxcar Productions, all the volunteers, staff here. We're back at 1 p.m. Eastern, so don't go too far. We have women's, men's, and mixed doubles still to go here. We'll see you then.